Hello everybody, welcome to the Friday Knife channel. This is me doing a test of me being live as I do a video. As you can tell, I have 0 people watch me right so oh no, apparently 1 person. Maybe it's an actual person, maybe it's the fact that I have my chat up, but I'm going through Streamlabs, so I'm not sure. If so, hi to the person. We're doing a YouTube video right now. Say hi to YouTube. AKA just say hi to people, like 10 people will probably watch this. But it's still fun. So we're going to test if try that word again. We're going to test to see if I can live stream while doing a YouTube video. So I have come slightly ill prepared for that. Emphasis on slightly. So as you can tell by the title of the video, and for those who are just joining, we are going to be doing a test hand like video. We're going to be doing, you know, how good can this deck do. So we're going to do a test hand on the salamangreat deck that I did a deck profile on like this week. Was it this week? Yeah, I did it on Monday. So we're going to do a quick test hand with this deck. And from there, we're going to end the video after that and see if it works. If it does, this will be a video I upload for people to just enjoy for like a second. And also another advert for, hey, I'm streaming! So, with this hand, we've got a Fusion of Fire, Coyote, Jet Jaguar, Imperm, and a Recurrence. Not the greatest, not the worst. We can probably do something. I'm not sure what yet. So we're going to, I think... yeah, you can't really do shit with that hand. That was really bad, sorry. Again, the luck of the draw, can't really edit this shit out when you're live streaming, so... Although I wouldn't edit it out anyway, because I don't have editing software. Would help, but I don't have it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This hand instead will consist of Recurrence, Rage, Foxy, Spinny, and Fusion of Fire. Okay, so we've at least got a good hand here. So for the normal, you would Foxy. Hope it doesn't get ashed, which allows you to then look at the top 3. I'm going to add the Gazelle, because why wouldn't you add the Gazelle out of all of that? Would be a really terrible idea not to. At which point we would then link away the Foxy, going into our salamangreat Balinks. Balinks effect, chaining the effect of Gazelle to special. So there's not many cards that can negate a summon compared to like hand traps that can negate a search or an effect on field. So it's nice to get that as your like the way you chain it. So you at least get the Sanctuary. So that way if they do ash the Gazelle, you still have plays. But I'm going to assume they don't have ash the Gazelle either. At which point I will actually send a Roar to grave. Be the best way of doing this. I will then target the Balinks with my Spinny to special summon itself, to do that. Then use this effect to special summon the Spinny. Overlay both to go into the Mirage. Then that's quite a... So then from Mirage we will detach 1 to special from deck. This will be the Jaguar, because it's always good to have extenders in grave. I will then link the Jaguar and the Balinks to go into Sunlight Wolf. Use the effect of use the effect of Jaguar, targeting the... You always want to keep Gazelle in grave, to be fair, actually. Actually, I'm not going to use Jaguar yet. I'm going to... Do I Jaguar right now, or do I do it later? This is a weird one where you just... which way do I want to do this? So Foxy has to have a face up for it to pop, because it has to target and then pop. So I'm thinking actually Sanctuary effect to link off the Sunlight Wolf into Sunlight Wolf. Okay, this is a lot better play. Effect of Roar. Sure, I don't get the Sunlight Wolf effect, but I get the Roar face down instantly. So I don't get the Recurrence, unfortunately. But the way I'm going to do this is actually quite nice. So we've done that. And then what we do is, because we've used Sanctuary Effect, we will do the Foxy effect now, targeting the Sanctuary itself, popping itself to here, I would say. Then Jaguar to underneath Sunlight Wolf by sending Sunlight Wolf. Will then also give us our Sunlight Wolf effect, giving us back the Gazelle to hand. So we didn't even need to use Recurrence to get basically everything back. And then from here, you would probably go Link 4. Yeah, Link 4 here to get them back in grave. Get yourself back the Pyro Phoenix. You could use the Mirage Stadio to send one back to deck, one back to hand, but out of all the stuff that was on board, there weren't really anything you wanted to add back to hand. So it's pointless doing that right a second. Then you set the Rage. You've got 3 in hand, including a Gazelle. You've got Pyro Phoenix with a Rage and a Roar as your negates. Then next turn, you could easily just draw 1, do any combo of plays to then get into a Balinx, which you could even use the effect of something like your Jaguar to special summon itself. That'll get you your Balinx. Your Balinx would get you back your Sanctuary from deck. Yeah, there's a lot of recurrence in this deck. And even Sunlight Wolf re-summoning itself via the effect of itself, because obviously you would be shuffling back the Sunlight Wolf over the Jaguar. You'll be able to get the Sanctuary from your graveyard back to your hand, which then allows you to redo the Foxy play by popping the Sanctuary. So it's actually a nice little loop to get Foxy constantly active as well. Not too bad, because it has to have something to pop and it has to have a discard, but other than that, that's pretty nice. So this deck has a lot of plays. Turn 1 isn't the, like, you always want to go first, because obviously you want to be able to set up your negates without your opponent having the negates to negate your negates. But other than that, this deck is it's Mirage Stadio, as you've noticed in that test hand, really makes a difference. Mirage Stadio is, in my opinion, the best thing that could have happened to this deck right now. Yeah, like no other like ban list ads or whatever would make this deck better than if we got our Mirage Stadio back. Sure, to 3 would have been a lot better because you don't have to constantly recur the Mirage Stadio, but it makes sense why they didn't bring it back to 3, you know? So I'm glad we got even the 1. So this was a test for me to see if I can record while I'm doing a live stream, and it's also enjoy the, you know, how I play Salamangreat. That's sort of how you play it, in my opinion. Obviously, a lot of people play it differently with like access code and under like, you know, update jammer and whatnot. But I don't have access code, so I'm not gonna play that combo. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been a really fun one to make. Hopefully, I can upload it. We shall see. I shall see you all in the next one. Ta-ta.